All right, well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here today. The rest of Agency Z and myself will be presenting our campaign for our client, Double Bubble. I'm Drew Herbert.
I'm Madison Fletcher.
I'm Isabel Glad.
I'm Lauren DeRocco.
So now before we jump into our creative deliverables for our client, we first wanted to talk a little bit about how we branded ourselves through our logo. And the two main things that we wanted to communicate through this is first, that Agency Z is modern and constantly adapting. And that two, we are a collaborative agency within our own teams and with our clients to ensure their achievement of their goals. And we did this in our creative execution through, first of all, the sleekness of the design. This gives our logo a very modern and clean feel and gives off a sense of professionalism right off the bat. Secondly is the flow of the design as a whole. The connection of the word agency to the Z right below it creates this feel of synergy and highlights the collaborative nature of our agency. And finally, the simplicity of the design as a whole ensures for quick name recognition, and it is very effective because it communicates all of Agency Z's values. So now we would like to talk about the foundational aspects of our advertising campaign, and that starts with our research. For our primary research, we conducted surveys and interviews, and we found three key things that aided us when developing our ads. First being is that Double Bubble reminds many college students of their childhoods, and that Double Bubble is a quote unquote classic gum, while it is not actively sought after by this market. And lastly, our target market, which I'll get to in a moment, they chew gum because they want to freshen their breath, relieve stress, or reduce boredom. So we took this information and then applied it when developing our creative brief, and this is what we came up with. We determined that our target market would be young adults ages 18 to 25 who are familiar with the Double Bubble brand. This market loves to be active and they have a wide variety of interests. We then determined that our creative strategy concept would be Double Bubble will bring back your fondest childhood memories. And our message objectives throughout the campaign with our ads is to redefine Double Bubble's brand image as a relevant brand amongst our target, and then to create that association between Double Bubble and nostalgia through the use of feel-good ads that bring forward those happy memories. And throughout our campaign, the tone that we would like to convey is a tone of nostalgia, heartwarming, happiness, sincerity, and playfulness. So from our creative strategy brief, we determined that the guiding force of our campaign would be our tagline, which is buy, chew, remember. And this really connects to our big idea by evoking that sense of nostalgia. And we wanted our target to really view our tagline as a simple formula to unlock those happy childhood memories. And when combined with our visuals, this really brings our campaign full circle. So now I'd like to hand it over to Madison, who will talk about our print ads.
Thank you, Drew. So for our first print ad, we chose the title, It's a Piece of Your Childhood. So this ad brings forth the idea of bringing back fond memories by displaying a Christmas scene with a stocking stuffed with Double Bubble. And, like Drew said, our research showed that many people associate Double Bubble with the holidays and with their childhood and with fond memories. So we capitalized on that by creating a family photo type scene that displays, a stocking stuffed with Double Bubble, and we added a bit of a vintagey feel with different filters on the photograph that provides this family photo type of feel for the advertisement. So this stocking stuffer photo really does evoke nostalgia in young adults and brings back memories of waking up on Christmas morning and finding treats in your stocking. For our next ad, we chose the title, It's the Gum That Grows Up With You. So similarly for this ad, we chose to take our own image in a candy shop and incorporate our big idea by using the headline, It's the Gum That Grows Up With You. So this is aimed at targeting young adults who feel a form of nostalgia when chewing bubble gum, like I mentioned. And this message shows the target that chewing Double Bubble is something that should stay with them throughout their entire life and can remind them of their fond childhood memories, even as they get older. Next, we have It's a Home Run. So similarly, this ad reminds our target market of a specific connection and memories associated with Double Bubble. Many of our survey respondents noted that they associate Double Bubble with baseball and with Little League games. So we chose a baseball scene to photograph specifically because of this, and the design of this advertisement also is aimed to look a bit vintagey and like a family photo that might have been taken from your childhood. So it reminds the viewer of those fond childhood memories and makes them crave Double Bubble.
For our television ad, we created a 30-second ad that communicates our tone of nostalgia and memories that we hope to associate with the brand Double Bubble.
I don't think we can hear it, Lauren or Drew.
I'm not playing it. It's
Baseball games in the
Might
sunshine.
want to start it over.
Sorry.
That's okay, just start it over.
Double
I put this-
Bubble reminds Susie of baseball games in the sunshine, parties with her friends, running around with her sister, and fond holiday memories. What does Double Bubble remind you of? Double Bubble, buy to remember.
So for this ad, we decided to highlight various memories from our main character, Susie's childhood. Since our creative strategy statement, or its creative strategy concept states, Double Bubble will bring back your fondest memories. This ad illustrates that by showing Susie eating a piece of Double Bubble and then waves of flashbacks that the gum reminds her of. The story and message is complemented through the use of lighthearted and happy music that underlies the ad, combined with the sounds of flashbacks such as laughter, children playing, and crowds cheering. It creates an ambiance that aligns with the rest of our campaign.
So for our first social media, we chose Snapchat. And we chose Snapchat because it's an interactive way that our target market communicates. And it's different and colorful and bright, which embodies what Double Bubble is. So from left to right, the ads are a filter, a lens, a story ad, and a single image ad. And these all operate in very different ways. So the filter ad is when you take a picture and you swipe right and you get like geotags and stuff. The lens is when you press and hold your face, and as we just talked about with like Instagram, like AR, is essentially what it is. A story ad is on the discover page, so as people are scrolling through and looking at their favorite news or their favorite influencers, they'll see a Double Bubble ad and they'll have the option to click on it and watch our commercial, or they'll just see the ad and think of it. And then the final one, the single image, is used in between stories. So when you're watching your friend's stories, in between you get an ad. And so they'll briefly see the ad and then think about Double Bubble.
So for our other social media, we chose IMVU, which is kind of like an obscure social media, but it's still an online metaverse and social networking site. The layout, especially for ads, is most similar to Instagram, and each type has a different way to advertise. So the first one is product integration, which basically a company can, advertise on different outfits. Nike does things similar to this, Adidas and all that kind of stuff. So we decided to put our Double Bubble logo onto her outfit so that people can, you're allowed to purchase these avatars outfits. And the second one is called immersive experience, which kind of places your avatar in any scene that you want. So we decided to place ours in a Six Flags venue. And then within these different, experiences, there's some different advertisements, like real advertisements from companies. So you kind of see in the distance, there's out of home ad, which is supposed to replicate a billboard ad. And we wrote buy to remember on there to incorporate our big idea. And then the last one is most similar to Instagram, which is called display advertising. This is the kind of thing you see when you're scrolling on your feed and you see like a sponsored ad. You don't have to be following this company or anything, but they kind of, if you certain things you Google, these kinds of ads come up. So that's similar to what we did, where we made a sponsored Double Bubble ad. I think the video screen is kind of blocking it, but basically it's like a black and white photo, and the girl is popping bubble gum, and the bubble gum is like in bright pink. So it kind of just says like, our Double Bubble will evoke your most colorful childhood memories, to also tie in our big idea there. And we kind of just chose this social media because it's kind of like off the beaten path. We had to like research a lot about it to find out how they advertise. And then it was just like, very an energetic app. It was very colorful. So we thought that it would go really well with our brand.
For our out-of-home advertisement, we chose to go with a simple yet effective approach of going for something that is very eye-catching with few words for our billboard. So we decided to stick with the Double Bubble's bright, recognizable wrapping with multiple Double Bubble bubblegum packages on the picture, with the headline Unwrap Memories, which is a play on words representing the physical unwrapping of Double Bubble wrapper, which is represented again here with the wrapping or the tearing of the paper on this billboard. And it also represents how when you unwrap a piece of Double Bubble, you are unwrapping a memory that you might not know is there, or might not have thought about in a while. So this brings it all together and shows that unwrapping a piece of Double Bubble will bring you back to special moments in life.
So for Guerrilla Marketing, we decided to capitalize on spring break and music festivals. So we developed a beach ball that is meant to look like a bubblegum bubble, and we put the Double Bubble logo on it. So then we'll set the beach balls in spring break or in music festivals where our target market frequents. And they'll be thrown up, they'll be taken home as souvenirs. And our big idea is that Double Bubble evokes memories. Well, this makes new memories with Double Bubble. So they're cheap and they'll outlast the event, which is very important to us.
And our branded product placement, we chose The Office. So in this episode, it's season 2, episode 18. It's called Take Your Daughter to Work Day. Pam is kind of talking about how she wants to like be better with kids. She's getting married, as you see in the script. So we took out the words extra candy, put Double Bubble there instead. And then as you see in the scene, she has, buckets of candy out. And so we included the Double Bubble in there. We decided to choose The Office mainly because it's very popular amongst our target market, and we believe the show's comedic and lighthearted nature is the best possible placement for our brand.
All right, that is all we have for you today. Thank you very much.